Well, Rasmus Hojlund has gone ahead to obviously tell the president of Atalanta that he wants to go to Man United. Erik ten Hag has gone ahead to obviously make his final decision on the center forward he really wants, though the interest of Kolo Muani has not yet been dropped by Man United, because if at all Atalanta fails to really accept their bid, then they can go in for Kolo Muani. And lastly, Anton Martial is going nowhere, as confirmed to us, and I've always come and told you that Ten Hag needs 3 center forwards, and with him having only 1, why could he sell? Anton Martial went ahead to play close to 30 games for Man United last season. Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's a Friday, all about the Muslims, and it's a Jum'ah Karim to all the Muslim viewers and subscribers and all the others who are Christians. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and believing to God do your wonders that you guys will ever make you the people you deserve to be in this world. Now, Rasmus Hojlund is the talking point, and Alfredo Pedula, working for TV dello Sport down in Italy, has been so much concrete on the heels of Andre Onana until it got done. I think was the first person to announce that the deal is done and dusted. A bid has gone in, so he was ahead of everyone, ahead of Di Marzio, ahead of Fabrizio Romano, meaning that we should even trust him when it comes to the Rasmus Hojlund deal, because it's in Italy. He's best in Italy, looking like working for Classio Mercato has gone ahead to get him so much links onto the deals that United are yet to do from Italy. And the second deal that United is yet to do in Italy is all about Hojlund, and he's gone ahead to let us know that Erik ten Hag loves Rasmus Hojlund and believes he's the perfect player for his tactics, and he's sure Hojlund will establish himself quickly in the Premier League. That is it. So Erik ten Hag believes Hojlund is a perfect player and is sure he'll establish himself quickly in the Premier League, meaning that Erik ten Hag is 100% sure that Rasmus Hojlund will establish himself in the Premier League. That means he's sure he'll hit the ground running in the Prem. Now, when a manager like Erik ten Hag comes out and says this on a player like Rasmus Hojlund, meaning that he has the best of him in assurance as far as his talent is concerned, as when you talk about grooming young players and turning them into what they are supposed to be, he is the master of that craft. We've seen him at Ajax. He has gone ahead to do it on very many players. Andre Onana, Gravenberch, Lisandro Martinez, Julian Timber, Mazrui, Gravenberch, Frankie de Jong, Donny van de Beek, Anthony, which other player? Very many players he has gone ahead to obviously turn into top class players, and he was doing it at Ajax, where they couldn't go ahead and obviously get him top quality players, especially when they're still young. Now if at all he's at the club where they can get him Rasmus Hojlund, a top notch player, then there is no way he cannot really see him gotten at the club of Man United, meaning that he has a lot of belief into him and is going to hit the ground running. And I believe Rasmus Hojlund is just a player that is lucky. You know what it means when a club that you are born supporting just goes in for you when you're still young at that age, and they're having a manager who has gone ahead to show to us that he's good at improving young talent. That is really great, and I think that's why Rasmus Hojlund has gone ahead to obviously love United. And we've been told Rasmus Hojlund has long accepted the idea of a move to Man United. Atalanta had known for a while that personal terms have been agreed. That is Gazzetta dello Sport. Then the big one today is Rasmus Hojlund has recently spoken with Atalanta CEO Luca Pecassi to make him understand once more of his desire to make the big leap to Man United. Now, Rasmus Hojlund wants to make the big leap to Man United, because we call it big because you would have thought that maybe he would have left Atalanta, and he goes to clubs like AS Roma or Inter Milan, Juventus, Borussia Dortmund, maybe come to the Premier League like teams like Everton, Tottenham Hotspur, then get himself at Man United. But this time around, this is a very big leap for him. And I've seen very many people trying to misquote this player on his abilities. You can't say he's Haaland. To me, he's better than Haaland because Haaland is not a good ball playing player. That is it. No. It's something that Pep Guardiola is trying to instill into Haaland for the previous one season. But for Rasmus Hojlund, he has a swift left foot. He can take off players. His skill set is really 100 times more than that of Haaland, and is coming to the league where he's being loved by the manager. His physique is really great. His height, 1.91 meters tall, and I think Haaland is just 0.02 meters taller. So in height and all that, you can compare them. When it comes to talent, Rasmus Hojlund is really talented more than this guy. To show you that he's really talented, when Haaland was crossing from RB Salzburg to Borussia Dortmund, they paid close to 18 million euros. That is it. So look at Rasmus Hojlund. He's coming in. When he was coming in from, is it Stan Grave, to go to obviously play for Atalanta, they paid close to the same amount of money, 17 million euros, and he was not the talk of town. But for Haaland, by the time he crossed to Borussia Dortmund, United was in for him, and he just snubbed United, and obviously went in for Dortmund because United never wanted to put what we call a release clause into the contract of the player. So to me, I really see Hojlund as a more talented player than, for me, I see Hojlund as a more talented player than Erling Haaland. Is really going to really thrive more than him, I predict. So he has started the hierarchy of Atalanta that I really want to make this big leap to join Man United, and he badly wants to join us. And this is where you can't go wrong on such signings. If a player is as of a talent of Rasmus Hojlund, he's a United supporter, he has shown interest to come, then you have to break the bank and obviously get him in. So he's being valued at 60 to 70 million euros, and United believe that they might fulfill that or not even go beyond that. But we've seen United in all the transfer deals have gone ahead to do that of Mason Mount. They wanted to pay 50 until they paid 10 more, and Onana, they wanted to pay 50 until they paid 7 more. So even for this deal, it might end around 60 or 65 million euros according to me. So let's wait and see how that happens. But I think that's a very big boost that the player's gonna have to let Atalanta know that I want to leave, and you should let me go to Man United. And trust me, if you're Atalanta, if United comes in with 60 million euros for a player you bought 17 million euros, why not sell him? Because you've gone ahead to make a profit of approximately 50 million euros ever since you really bought him from Stan Graz. So I think that's been a very huge boost that Hojlund has gone ahead to tell the hierarchy of Atalanta that he wants to join Manchester United. And even PSG also want to come in through, but the player doesn't want to go there, and United are trying to really accelerate the deal to see to it that hijack doesn't come to pass. And now let's talk about another story being brought in by Rob Dawson about Randall Kolo Muani. Man United are ready to step up their interest in Randall Kolo Muani over fears Atlanta will not compromise on their evaluation of Rasmus Hojlund. They'll test Atalanta's resolve with a bid, but also working on Kolo Muani. So I understand why this story of Kolo Muani is still in the news. Do you know why? You have to be having an option to threaten your opponents. That is it. Sorry, to threaten the people or the team holding the player that you want to really buy. And now the player that you want to buy is Rasmus Hojlund, and United have to keep this in the know of to keep this in the know of Atalanta that if you don't dance to our tunes and try to overprice us, we'll obviously go in for a different kind of player altogether. That is Kolo Muani. And when you look at Kolo Muani, he has gone ahead to prove either the World Cup, national team level, club level. He has gone ahead to score more than Rasmus Hojlund. But it shows you how good this player has proven to be in eyes of Erik Ten Hag, that Ten Hag has foregone Kolo Muani as his priority centre forward target this summer and has gone in for Rasmus Hojlund, because last season I think Kolo Muani has close to 20 goals plus. He looks decent while playing for the French national team as well as Rasmus Hojlund, but when it comes to the club level, Kolo Muani is a player proven more than Rasmus Hojlund. So if Erik Ten Hag is going in for Rasmus Hojlund ahead of Kolo Muani, it shows you how important this has been for this team. So as it stands, Kolo Muani is still on the ladder of Man United, and Man United are really trying to obviously put it as an option to threaten Atalanta, because trust me, Atalanta want the money. They want the money, and they believe that they might miss out on more if at all they don't see this player leave, because who knows what's going to happen next summer. And however talented the player is, we've seen players who have gone ahead to obviously lose their form at the club where they are because they've gone ahead to get denied their dream move, and this is the dream move for Rasmus Hojlund. So Atalanta needs to obviously act well, and I think very soon they are going to obviously make up their mind that we are going to take the money that United has gone ahead to offer to us. And that is it all coming in from Rob Dawson, a United correspondent for the ESPN down there. So Rasmus Hojlund, Kolo Muani, but Rasmus Hojlund has been ranked ahead of Kolo Muani, and United believe they want the player. For Kolo Muani, the plan is simple for Eintracht Frankfurt. What they want is they want the player to play in the Euros of 2024, because they very much know that he's going to be the targets man of the French national team. And if at all he performs well at the Euros, they want to go ahead and obviously get 100 million euros from the player, and that is their plan. They are willing to hold on him until next summer to sell him after the Euros, and they believe he would have gone ahead to go and obviously fire up all the cylinders down in Germany, where this is going to be. And being in Germany, Bundesliga, and the Euros being in Germany, obviously the atmosphere is not going to be new of him, and obviously leading that line with the likes of Moussa Diaby and Nicola Pepe playing alongside, Kylian Mbappe playing alongside him. They believe he's really going to go ahead and obviously give them the best of performances they want to either get 100 million euros from him. So don't be surprised that this summer we are going in for Rasmus Hojlund, and next summer we can go in for Kolo Muani. Now, where does this leave Anton Martial? Rumors have been put outside there that Anton Martial is up for sale, and I told people there is no way Anton Martial is up for sale. And again, we've got a story coming in from Anil Kandola at TalkSport. He has gone ahead and confirmed us that Manchester United are not willing to let Anton Martial leave this summer, and you understand why they are not letting him leave this summer. Reasons are written all over the world. First and foremost, United plays better with Anton Martial. You know that. Secondly, he's a player who is unselfish. Thirdly, Erik Ten Hag has gone ahead to obviously call in for how many strikers? He has obviously called in for 3 strikers at the team of Manchester United, and he has not seen himself get the strikers he wanted. If at all you got in like 2, you would have said, all right, I want to get rid of Anton Martial. And Erik Ten Hag believes in giving second chances to players. Anton Martial, having played 21 games in the Premier League, plus 3 in the UEFA Europa League, those are 24, plus 3 in the EFF Cup, that is 27, and I think he played a match in the FA Cup this season. That is it. So he played close to 30 games this season, and he played just half of those games, meaning that if at all United can really keep him more fit, and he plays like 40 this season, as we are getting in a new doctor at the club of Manchester United that's been at Arsenal, then Rasmus Hojlund can come in through and obviously play the other bigger part of the game, and Marcus Rashford, meaning that if Rasmus Hojlund coming through, then Rasmus Hojlund, Marcus Rashford and Anton Martial are going to share that role, and then he'll be having 3 center forwards. I really predict that Manchester United is going to find themselves in a very good situation of Alejandro Garnacho stepping up his game this season, and sometimes Marcus Rashford will lead the line, or Rasmus Hojlund, or Anton Martial, depending on what the season is going to be like. So that's what I had for you onto the United Matters channel. Feel free to go into the comment section and tell me what you think about Hojlund wanting United transfer badly. How has he shown this? He has gone ahead and informed the board of Atalanta, especially the CEO, that he wants to join Man United. He doesn't want to go elsewhere. And what do you make about Kolo Muani? Should United go in for Kolo Muani or Rasmus Hojlund? Because they are all good strikers, but the difference is Kolo Muani is 24 years of age, 1 year into his prime, and Rasmus Hojlund is 20, still 5 years into his prime. So, lastly, do you fancy the stay of Anton Martial this season? All that and more into the comment section below. I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later. My Muslim viewers and subscribers, Juma Karim. Ciao, ciao.